just go ahead and say good morning. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. My name is Bruce Dickey. Appreciate you tuning in this morning. A gorgeous Wednesday, April 25th, here on Wabash Catch TV here in Flora. It's on Channel 100 or Channel 25, as well as in Salem on Channel 3. We do come on at 9 a.m. every morning. Also repeat the show at 9 o'clock at night. Occasionally we have the little misstep where the computers don't do what we tell them to do, but we try to catch that as fast as we can. Happened last night. We got on a smidge late last night. But other than that, good to see you. Good to talk to you. April 25th, Wednesday, April 25th. Happy Administrative Professionals Day. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, they do a great job. Dan Sulsberger applauding here as well. Yeah. Thank you, Dan. That's Dan Sulsberger right there. We'll get to him in just a moment. As administrative professionals, they do an outstanding job. And I saw the young ladies who work out front here, the customer service representatives this morning, and they were all sitting together and having a meeting, wondering why I hadn't gotten them anything. So we'll see how the day wears on for me. Again, Wednesday, April 25th. What else is going on around the area? Well, it's that time of year. Flushing hydrants time in the village of Sims. I love reporting on flushing hydrants today and tomorrow in Sims. Pretty soon they'll be doing it in Fairfield, Flora. You guys, Flora folks don't usually tell people when you flush hydrants, do you?
Well, we try to. Yeah.
You try to?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Let's go. Let's make sure folks know. So you don't want to do laundry if they're flushing hydrants, or at least no whites. Also, tonight at 7 o'clock, Trevor Thomas will be at the Canaan Bridge Church, also known as Mr. Drama. He offers a variety of evangelism, music, comedy, and mime. And that, again, is going to be at Canaan Bridge Church. That's down at just west of the Y in Fairfield. Other things going on in Jasper County. Up in Newton, it's a Children First class. That's class for divorcing parents of minor children, and it's required by Illinois law, so you might want to take note of that. That's today from 3 to 7 p.m. in Newton at the Jasper County Health Department. Other things going on today at the Clay County Health Department. It's a food handler training class, and that will be today from 4:30 to 6:15. It's a short quiz at the end of class, and upon passing, you do get your certificate. And I believe you need that certificate for to work at like fun fests and stuff, right?
I believe that's
correct. So, yeah. Eileen Enlow playing a piano at Heritage Woods today. Of course, Heritage Woods is enjoying their Supportive Living Week at Heritage Woods, and they're having an open house as well. Eileen Enlow is going to play for half an hour from 12:30 to 1, and then Heritage Woods will enjoy an open house from 1 to 4. Always a wonderful place to visit, chat with the folks there, either the residents or the folks who help the residents, the workers, the employees. It's a very, very nice place. That's Heritage Woods down on 4th Street here in Flora. Also today, after all that excitement, you might need to go to your diabetes group meeting, diabetes support group meeting at the Clay County Hospital, and that is at 4 o'clock today. What do you want to watch on television tonight? Of course, I tell you each day that we are a cable company, and I offer you up outstanding things to watch. As well as a cable company, we're an internet company, and a lot of folks stream Netflix, Hulu, all that kind of stuff. Well, it's back. It's The Handmaid's Tale on Hulu, making its second season return. And I guess if you have read the book from the 1960s, they're going past the book now. So they're making it up as they go along. Now on The Handmaid's Tale, and I never watched it, but apparently it's a very dark show, and season 2 is darker than the season 1. So hey, enjoy. Did you watch season 1?
No, I did not.
You did? I wondered. I didn't know. So but that starts tonight on Netflix. You can just download that whole thing. And for that matter, another thing tonight on television that is downloadable is, The Handmaid's Tale's on Hulu. Psychokinesis is a new show coming out on Netflix today, so you might want to keep an eye on that. Otherwise, on your regular television, Survivor on tonight, making its weekly appearance. Riverdale will be on the CW at 8 o'clock. Also, The Expanse on Sci-Fi. FX will bring you The Americans tonight, halfway through their final season. Great show. I cannot recommend The Americans any more highly. Right after that is Archer, also on FX, and Krypton is on tonight again on Sci-Fi. How about baseball? What are you looking for in baseball tonight? You want to watch the Chicago White Sox? Well, they'll be on NBC Sports Chicago channel. That'll be 1:10 this afternoon. It's Felix Hernandez versus James Shields and the Seattle Mariners at the White Sox. Also tonight, it'll be at 6 o'clock. The Cleveland Indians hosting the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs crushing the Indians last night. Had a big game. John Lester taking the mound for the Cubs versus Trevor Bauer for the Indians. So keep an eye out for that. That's the same channel. You can turn it. I believe that's channel 643 on the fiber. Turn it to that and just leave it there all day. Watch baseball. Do you want to see the Cardinals? The Mets are playing St. Louis tonight again. Steven Matz on the mound for New York. Michael Wacha taking the mound for St. Louis. That game at 7:15. Oh, but that's not all. NBA, 4 games tonight if you're looking for something to watch. All kinds of basketball. Indiana's at Cleveland at 6 o'clock. That's on TNT, and that'll be followed by Minnesota-Houston on TNT. Also a doubleheader on NBA TV at 6 o'clock. Washington's at Toronto, followed by Utah at Oklahoma City. Utah and Houston both in with 3-1 leads. They can win the series tonight. The other squads in 2-2 ties apiece. And saving the best for last. NBC Sports Network tonight at 6:30. It's the best thing of the year. It's a Game 7 in the NHL. You've got to watch Game 7 in the NHL. You don't get too many opportunities. Tonight it's the Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Boston Bruins, and they will be bringing the wood because those Game 7s, they don't come around, and they are tremendously important and very tense. Always a good time to watch the folks skating around the ice at speed and hitting each other, having a good time. Again, that is on NBC Sports tonight at 6:30. Toronto Maple Leafs at the Boston Bruins. I have Dan with me, and we are going to talk about all kinds of different things. Dan Sulsberger. When we return, you are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey on Wabash Catch TV. Also on the Big Talk with Bruce Dickey channel on YouTube. We do appreciate you watching. Be back right after these.
Come see us at Anthony's Wild West in downtown Flora.
Enjoy salad, pizza, and pasta buffet 11 to 2 Monday through Saturday. Not hungry for pizza? Our menu features a variety of food for every taste.
Our dining room is large and spacious for 2 or a crowd. Let us help you host a private party in one of our banquet rooms. Visit the Fallout Shelter to have a drink with good friends. Then try your luck at one of our 5 gaming machines. See you soon in the Wild West.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare. At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Heritage Woods of Flora offers cozy private apartments and personalized service plans for active seniors. Our affordable assisted lifestyle includes 3 meals every day, assistance with chores and medications, and a full calendar of social activities. At Heritage Woods, you can visit with friends, enjoy an evening of music, or play an afternoon of Wii bowling, all without leaving your home. We even have a beauty shop in-house. For more information, stop by 1003 West 4th Street or call Valerie at 618-662-4599.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
My name is Rose. Smoking caused my lung cancer. I was on chemo and radiation. They took part of my lung out, and they put this in me to drain the fluid. Every day I prayed that they would remove it. My tip is, be careful what you wish for. That chest tube hurt a lot more coming out than it did going in.
Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I'm Bruce Dickey. Do appreciate you tuning in this morning, as I do have a guest here beside me, and he is the Flora Economic Development Director. And being from Fairfield, we're going to find out. We're going to get here from Dan Sulsberger all the secrets and how Flora has such a burgeoning industrial facility out there, industrial park out there, and how that we can get that in Fairfield too. You going to give me all the secrets today?
I'll give you a couple tips.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dan Sulsberger. Thank you so much for coming on, Dan. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Bruce. I appreciate the invitation, and happy to have you and your wife, Dodie.
Well, thank you.
Working in Flora, covering Flora, and doing a great job. And wish you good luck. Wish you both good luck.
Well, thank you so much. How kind. That's the thing, Dan. You're the guy, since you've spent so much time in local government work, local areas, you understand the occasional rivalries between towns probably better than most, right? Don't you think?
Yeah, I feel like I'm aware of that rivalry, but
Flora and Fairfield has always had one, haven't they?
Well, I don't recall seeing too much of that, Bruce. Of course, you and I have served on the Frontier Community College Foundation, and through that organization, I was able to rekindle some old friendships. Makes me think of our dear friend Bob Boyles.
Oh yeah,
God rest his soul.
Yeah.
But Jerry Heffley and all those folks down there, and I kind of feel through the years, friendships have kind of watered down any kind of
well, that's true. That's true. It mainly stems from probably from sports.
Well, that's true.
From basketball.
Yeah.
Mainly from basketball.
Mainly from
over the past 25, 30, 40 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the reason I bring that up is, how shocking is it to see a Fairfield couple such as Dodie and myself working, and I hope to think working well in Flora. Everybody in Flora has been so nice and so friendly to us.
Yeah.
How shocking to you, though, is it to see me working up here? Well, I always wonder how that if folks ever expected something like that.
What
a diplomat! Here it comes.
No. Barry Adair, runs such a tight ship with this great big organization. And I'm sure on some days it's the Love Boat. Some days maybe it's the PT 109. I'd have to ask Barry about that.
Well, now that's true.
But I seriously, I have no reason to patronize you, Bruce, but I couldn't think of a better person to initiate and kick off this exciting program for Wabash. And
ladies and gentlemen, that's great patronizing. That is outstanding. Right. I appreciate that.
And you mentioned you'd send me a turkey on Thanksgiving.
That's exactly.
But I'm serious. What I couldn't have. The timing couldn't have been better. And,
well, thank you.
You've got this thing going and kicked off really well, and a lot of improvements coming down the road, I think.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate all your help. Let's talk a little bit about the. I want to know, ladies and gentlemen, Dan is the Flora Economic Development Director, and how long have you been doing that? How long have you been in that gig?
Well, I spent about 5 years with Illinois Eastern Community Colleges and their Small Business Development Center there in Olney before I took this job, I think, in maybe December of '96.
Okay.
So I'm like 21 or almost 22 years.
What were you doing for Olney? For the Frontier, for IECC.
IECC, they maintained a Small Business Development Center and a procurement center in the lower level of the old Carnegie Library, Bruce, for years and years. And it served all the counties. I forget how many, maybe counties, 13 maybe.
All the counties probably covered by IECC.
Yes. And we provided free business counseling there, tried to stay up on grant programs and that kind of thing. Tried to help municipalities when we could, but it was a great opportunity to learn a lot of things. Terry Bruce gave me a big break and gave me a job there. We eventually started doing some contractual things with Lakeland College, and I went up there for several years. That was a great campus, too, to do work. And but eventually this position with the Industrial Commission or through the Industrial Commission in Flora came up, and I applied and interviewed and got the job, and it's been a great ride.
You were born and raised in Flora?
On New Year's Day, 1950, yes.
No kidding. Yes. Well, you're a brand new decade, baby, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That makes it a lot easier for folks to do math and figure out how old you are.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I found that true years ago. Yeah.
One of 7 kids, right?
Actually, 9.
9.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow. Do you tell me about your family before we go on to other things? Before we'll move on, but you might say hello to the missus and that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Be rude not mentioning your grandchildren.
Yeah. Sally, I met my wife Sally. She was Sally King from Olney. We got married in 1972. And we have 2 great kids. Daughter Kelly is a radiation tech in Springfield.
Okay.
Her husband is a pharmacist, nuclear pharmacist in Springfield. They have 4 children under 14.
How about that?
Yeah. So, and just as we speak, she's loading up her car this morning and going up there for a couple of days to help out with things. And got wonderful kids up there, and we try to keep up with them the best we can. And then we also have a wonderful son, Danny.
Okay.
And Danny.
Named after who?
Yes. Yeah, we gave that one a lot of thought. But he has just finished working a contract with Pfizer, and he's in Paris, France right now.
Really?
For 5 months. His minor at the University of Illinois was French, and so he's enrolled himself in a French language academy there.
Oh, wow.
And so he got his apartment downtown, then took us a quick picture of the Eiffel Tower not far down the street. And
he has not sent the invitation to visit yet.
Not yet. I see that coming. I have a suspicion my wife and my daughter are working on that.
Is that right?
Yeah. But he was aware of the program this morning, so he'll be logging on sometime. 6 hours difference.
What do you say? What's hi in? How do you say hi in French?
I usually just say hi.
I know.
Yeah.
I know, something like that. Well, see, now that's cool. You've got all these folks far flung. I got to ask you one other thing. We'll take a quick break and get more into the economic development of Clay County and Flora and all over. What is a nuclear pharmacist? I have no idea what that is.
Well, actually, that term is used a little bit loosely there, but he works for a company that makes nuclear drugs for testing.
Like cancer drugs?
Yes,
that kind of thing.
Very, very fascinating work and what have you, and we're very fortunate. Matt's just a brain and runs a really good program up there.
I got to tell you, I was thinking, I know some pharmacists, you go in and you get your, you pick up your metatoprol or whatever you're going to get, your blood pressure meds. I wouldn't want them dealing with nukes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I know.
To me, makes a ton more sense. Yeah. That's Dan Sulsberger. We're going to be back. We're going to talk about all kinds of fun stuff when we return. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV in Flora, channel 100 on fiber, channel 25 if you're not on fiber, in Salem on Wabash TV channel 3. And we do appreciate you watching. Do stick around. We'll be right back after these.
Heritage Woods of Flora offers cozy private apartments and personalized service plans for active seniors. Our affordable assisted lifestyle includes 3 meals every day, assistance with chores and medications, and a full calendar of social activities. At Heritage Woods, you can visit with friends, enjoy an evening of music, or play an afternoon of Wii bowling, all without leaving your home. We even have a beauty shop in-house. For more information, stop by 1003 West 4th Street or call Valerie at 618-662-4599.
It's my choice. It's my choice. It's my choice.
So many of our county residents have treatment or surgeries done at larger hospitals. What they don't always realize is that they have a choice to select where they can have physical therapy or any number of post-operative treatments and follow-ups. Clay County Hospital is your choice. Talk with your specialist, surgeon, or primary care provider and let them know that you want to stay close to family, friends, and most importantly, home.
Clay County Hospital, your #1 choice in healthcare.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Come see us at Anthony's Wild West in downtown Flora.
Enjoy salad, pizza, and pasta buffet 11 to 2 Monday through Saturday. Not hungry for pizza? Our menu features a variety of food for every taste.
Our dining room is large and spacious for 2 or a crowd. Let us help you host a private party in one of our banquet rooms. Visit the Fallout Shelter to have a drink with good friends. Then try your luck at one of our 5 gaming machines. See you soon in the Wild West.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
I'm Brian. I was in the military for 18 years. I joined the service so I could serve my country and see the world. But I smoked, and I got heart disease. So a lot of the world I got to see looked like this. My tip is, it's hard to serve your country when you're too weak to put on your uniform.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I'm Bruce Dickey. That's Dan Sulsberger. Do appreciate you watching here on Wabash TV, Wabash Catch TV. Do keep an eye out for all the sports we have coming up. I think we've got North Clay baseball tomorrow, as well as several games next week. All kinds of stuff coming up for you here on Wabash Catch TV. Okay, we got you out of Olney. We're getting you to Flora now. And at that point, they had already started the nice industrial park down on the south side or east side of town, right?
That's absolutely correct. The forefathers really worked hard. Really starting about 1960 is when in the early 60s they were able to land Spartan Manufacturing out on Flora's west side, actually, and not in the industrial park. And but then within the late 70s and what have you, Hella, and then
NAL,
the former Minwax, NAL, and a couple of injection molding companies that have changed names since then. But there were a lot of groundwork was done before I ever showed up. But it didn't take me very long, Bruce, to realize that attracting the next industry to Flora was going to be really, really difficult. And
why so? Why so? Since you had a vibrant industrial park going already, why did you see the attracting the next industry being so difficult as opposed to those?
Yeah, good question. But I think I eventually discovered that the business retention part of industry was the big thing.
Really?
Some of these companies out there started growing and growing, and it was difficult to keep up with infrastructure needs that they had and what have you. And I sort of had to switch my focus into trying to keep those folks happy and keep up with what they needed to grow. And so occasionally we would answer a tip from the state of Illinois about a new industry looking at Illinois and what have you.
Right.
And we had a great package, still do, that we'll make available to any new company. But a lot of times, Bruce, one of the first things they ask for is a location within 45 minutes of a major airport like Lambert or O'Hare.
That's a sticker. That's going to be a trouble spot.
And then also they want you to be sitting right next to an interstate highway a lot of the time. And, of course, we're not far at all from 57 and 70, and then, of course, 64 to our south. But sometimes companies don't see it that way. You know? But we've always answered every lead that we've been presented. But what we've ended up with is what we have here today.
What does what's the state? How much of the process in looking for new industry leads is from the state versus from whatever other means you have to promote the city of Fairfield, this area of Clay County?
Yeah. Well, can you rephrase the question, Bruce? I'm not sure I caught exactly what you meant.
Does the state help you as much as you'd like?
Yeah. Well,
what are you getting from the state? How often? Yeah. Let me tell you this. Let me put it a different way. For the first time ever, I sought assistance from the state with their means of finding new employment, and they sent whether I was in Fairfield or whether Springfield or Champaign, they sent job tips. job interview, job seeking things. The state did that. That was nice. You'd get something every morning, every other morning. It was pretty cool. Of course, they were mostly in Chicago or Peoria or something. That's something I wasn't wanting to do. How often, I guess my question is, does the state do that with industries? Is there a good state economic development service that can passel out or can toss out those kind of tips?
Yeah. Well, I will say this.
You're not going to. You are such a diplomat, Dan.
No, I'm not. I'm just thinking, what would Jeannie say?
We had Jeannie Gustafson a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. She did a great job, and Dan's doing just as good.
She would scold me for my hesitation here. But I'll say this, Bruce. We've
Jeannie, let's put it this way. You like to think about what you say more than Jeannie does.
Well, yeah. Yeah, she can fire off the responses fairly quickly.
There you go.
But I will say this. I think a lot of economic development people like me and Jeannie and all the rest of us have always felt a degree of frustration with the state of Illinois, the way the economic development program has been run. It bothers some of my friends in the business more than it bothers me. But in Flora, we maintain such a strong relationship with all the players in state economic development, and in their defense, I think they do the very best with what they have to work for.
Well, yeah, that was the next question. Over the 20 years. How has the focus changed at the state level? I mean, they probably have the same budget now they had 20 years ago, if not less, right?
That's right. But I will say this: we've always looked to the state for financial assistance for grants, and of course, the state doesn't have any money to do hardly anything as far as state grants. But they can sure funnel federal dollars. Yeah. And right now we've got a couple IDOT projects that will be using some federal money through the state offices. We're looking at a major parking lot project that, again, will be through the Department of Commerce and Economic Development, but federal money. So the people that we deal with in the state sure try their best to help us get introduced to where those monies are coming from.
Let's talk about one of those IDOT projects that you have going, the resurfacing of downtown. That's a big deal, isn't it? And not only, I mean, that's a big deal for the folks who live here every day driving down the road. That's also a big deal for people who don't know the city. It's an attractiveness feature, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is, and long overdue. And we all know that. The folks who live here and those folks that run the city. But last year we began a major overlay program, as you just mentioned, Bruce, starting at the overhead on Flora's East End and traveling all the way through town to, I think we took that to Napa, the Napa corner. And once we got that done, and the company did just a beautiful job, there were a lot of drain inlets and entrances into side streets.
Infrastructure.
Right.
Infrastructure.
It required a lot of work, and but they got that all taken care of. And then the folks uptown decided to go right to work and see where we could get more money to try another stretch this year. And that's all public record now and what have you. So hopefully before too long.
When will you find out about that?
Well, everything's been approved, but I don't believe the planning meeting has been called yet to set the dates.
Okay.
To answer that question, Bruce, but we'll be picking up there at Napa.
Okay.
And we'll be crusading west, and it seemed like the proposed distance changed every day until we figured out where we could get the money and what have you. Motor fuel tax.
Well, some folks probably want to go all the way to Xenia.
Well, that's true. Yes.
You can't make it that far, can you?
No.
Next to Xenia?
Yeah. Well, we'll be east of Xenia.
Oh, okay. East of Xenia somewhere.
Yeah. But the plan took us to the intersection of West North Avenue and Ace. and that was going to tie in beautifully with Worthy Street, which is that beautiful thoroughfare that connects New 50 with Old 50. But then we dug a little bit further, and for the sake or by the grace of TIF, we're able now to extend that on just slightly past the entrance to GSI.
Oh, that's good.
And they handle a lot of truck traffic there.
Yeah.
Some of it comes in
So you
on
need,
45.
they need they need a good solid road.
Yeah. So that's a beautiful thing that has been going on and will continue to go on, for several more months.
We're talking to Dan Sulsberger, trying to figure out how to get more grant money out of the state and out of the feds, as well as do all kinds of different things. We're going to continue talking to Dan when we return. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. It's on online on the YouTube at the Big Talk with Bruce Dickey channel, as well as over in Salem on Channel 3, here in Florida, Channel 100 and Channel 25, depending on your service. We'll be back, talk a little bit more with Dan. I want to figure out some of the surprises of his career. Surprising that maybe some kind of industry that he didn't get or that he got, and we'll talk about all kinds of other things when we return. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Back after these.
Good job.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area, with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Come see us at Anthony's Wild West in downtown Flora.
Enjoy salad, pizza, and pasta buffet 11 to 2 Monday through Saturday. Not hungry for pizza? Our menu features a variety of food for every taste.
Our dining room is large and spacious for two or a crowd. Let us help you host a private party in one of our banquet rooms. Visit the Fallout Shelter to have a drink with good friends. Then try your luck at one of our 5 gaming machines. See you soon in the Wild West.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
My name is Brett, and I used to smoke. I quit, but not until I got a serious gum disease. My tip to you is, your smile says a lot about you. What does this say?
Heritage Woods of Flora offers cozy private apartments and personalized service plans for active seniors. Our affordable assisted lifestyle includes 3 meals every day, assistance with chores and medications, and a full calendar of social activities. At Heritage Woods, you can visit with friends, enjoy an evening of music, or play an afternoon of Wii bowling, all without leaving your home. We even have a beauty shop in-house. For more information, stop by 1003 West 4th Street or call Valerie at 618-662-4599.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemonsonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Do appreciate you tuning in. My name is Bruce Dickey. Again, my guest today is Mr. Dan Sulsberger, and we're talking about all kinds of different things. As Dan and I, we were talking just a second ago about, I kind of got you in on the industrial park, but we left it before you actually took the gig. Whenever we were talking about who was into the industrial park, since over the last 15, 20 years, there has been quite a bit of of growth out there, hasn't there?
Yeah, there has been, Bruce. And I thought to mention a minute ago, talking about these close relationships we have with industries out there. A lot of it depends on our relationship with the plant managers.
Right.
And my hat's off to those guys. We know them all personally, and we're very attentive to their needs, and they're never demanding. They know what we've got to work with, but a lot of the success in the industrial park, at least its relationship with City Hall.
Well, there's also an interdependence out there too.
That's
isn't
true.
there?
That's true.
I know that's helping Lewis Trucking expand down to that area.
Yes, it is. We during the break there, we were talking a little bit. We've tried to diversify just a little bit.
How do you mean?
Well, as you know, we're very dependent on automotive parts in Florida, North American Lighting and Hella. And my friend Brent Beckham at NAL talked with him yesterday about a couple different things. They've got about around 1,100 associates working out there.
Wow!
And
I didn't know how big Hella was. That's a lot of
North American Lighting.
Okay,
North American Lighting, and as he says, on any given day, they're still short-handed to some degree, and so that's an ongoing job. Mandy Hargis tries to work real hard to find people to work there for all the factories as far as that goes. But back to the ag thing, Crop Production Service, CPS, rolled into town a couple of years ago, started building a warehouse and then a fertilizer facility, and bought a facility that had been vacant for a long time, and Brent Briscoe's turned that into a great headquarters for his people, his salespeople, his sales force, and a lot of their service equipment, stuff like that. And we look for them to keep growing, and that's a major part, ag base.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you don't want to be dependent. That's the diversification thing. We're not talking about diversification of biodiversity or something like that. You're talking about different jobs, different styles, different industries.
That's true. And likewise, FS, one of the largest ag-based companies in the state of Illinois here, and we worked really hard with FS when they started looking around trying to find some property, and fortunately they located some there east of Southwire and west of Nobi, John Deere. And
well, that's where they put the big gas stations.
Yeah, that's right. They've grown and grown and grown. And in fact, they're landlocked, I think, right now. But if they decided to grow a little more, we'd try to find another spot for them. Again, on ag lines, GSI, grain handling, manufacturing, on the west end of Florida, they continue to grow. Business is really good. We had a great meeting with the guys that run it the other day, and working on a couple special projects. And then again, one more comment on ag, Jim Cartwright at Cargill, they've acquired property across the street from their mill. And Jim's got some great ideas on how they're going to develop that. They've been working for years, and we've tried to work with Cargill to help them get title to that property. and it's going to really help Jim grow there.
Not to give away all your secrets, how does one in your position, like Jeannie Gustafson over in Salem, like Flo Simpson down in Fairfield, how do you find how do you get a hold of these new tips? It's all a relationship business, isn't it?
It is. Well, I guess getting back to these ag guys, Briscoe for one.
He's from here.
Yeah, born and raised here, and quite frankly, I have no reason to patronize Brent Briscoe, but a lot of the decision to stay in Flora and grow in Flora, I think, was up to him. I know of another community not far from here that was hoping to maybe get that growth, but Brent chose Flora, and we worked with him to try to get that. And that's how that came to be.
How tooth and nail does it get between? Now we've been talking about Salem with Jeannie Gustafson, but how tooth and nail will it get between one city and another city? Say out of this area. Say let's talk about Jerseyville or Carlinville, something with the same size close to as Flora, also close to Route 50, about the same distance from I-57 and I-70 for that matter. How big of a tussle could you get in a fight with Carlinville, or is there anybody that you really particularly got in a fight with and beat them up, and you really just don't like them for them trying to steal your business? Who took your cheese, Dad? No. Who stole your cheese?
Who stole my cheese? No, I don't know, Bruce. Honestly, when you compare us to Carlinville, what have you, I'm not too familiar with what they have going on up there.
I just picked a city.
Yeah, I know you did, but here we've got just a lot to offer. We've got available land in the industrial park that is owned and controlled by the city. We've been very generous when we price that land. We base that on the investment the company plans to bring and the number of employees. And I'm
not going to get anything nasty out of you, Em. No. I am trying and trying and trying. Yeah. I'm not done.
Yeah. But anyway, we of course we have a new Illinois enterprise zone,
right?
And we offer some great real estate tax abatement opportunities there for new businesses and what have you, sales tax on construction materials and that kind of thing. And I might throw in too, we've got a tremendous public works office here in Flora, and as you know, Bruce, we own our utilities here.
Yeah.
And we've always had affordable rates. Sure. And we can work very closely with industries when it comes to the cost of extending infrastructure, electric, sewer, water. And
so if just listening to the answers to my questions, I do have one other question, Dan. If offered, would you run, and if appointed, would you serve as the United States' next Secretary of State? Because you're as diplomatic as they come.
Yeah. No, I don't. I mean,
the last one was a former oil man too, just like you.
I hate to see him go. You know, he was oil field trash. You know?
That's exactly right.
Just a little bit more sophisticated. That's all.
Yeah, he had a bigger office than you when you were in the oil field.
Yeah. But back to the competitiveness, I think Jeannie would even agree with me, and we learn a lot from our state organizations. We can go to a 2 or 3 day conference and not learn a thing until we go out to dinner that night.
Oh, that's true.
Or at a luncheon during the day, a round table, if you will, and some of the comments and notes and suggestions that pop out of those. You know how that works.
Oh, yeah.
Bruce.
That's part of the networking. That's always it's a great point. That's the breaking bread concept.
Yeah, it is.
We're going to take a short break. We'll be back here in just a moment. More with Dan Sulsberger. I'm going to get him to answer some kind of question. At some point, I'm going to get you to a specific, okay?
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
I'm not sure he believes me at all. We'll be right back. We'll be right back here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians, and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Come see us at Anthony's Wild West in downtown Flora.
Enjoy salad, pizza, and pasta buffet 11 to 2 Monday through Saturday. Not hungry for pizza? Our menu features a variety of food for every taste.
Our dining room is large and spacious for two or a crowd. Let us help you host a private party in one of our banquet rooms. Visit the Fallout Shelter to have a drink with good friends. Then try your luck at one of our 5 gaming machines. See you soon in the Wild West.
I'm Brian. I was in the military for 18 years. I joined the service so I could serve my country and see the world. But I smoked, and I got heart disease. So a lot of the world I got to see looked like this. My tip is, it's hard to serve your country when you're too weak to put on your uniform.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
Heritage Woods of Flora offers cozy private apartments and personalized service plans for active seniors. Our affordable assisted lifestyle includes 3 meals every day, assistance with chores and medications, and a full calendar of social activities. At Heritage Woods, you can visit with friends, enjoy an evening of music, or play an afternoon of Wii bowling, all without leaving your home. We even have a beauty shop in-house. For more information, stop by 1003 West 4th Street or call Valerie at 618-662-4599.
Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I'm Bruce Dickey. My guest over here is Dan Sulsberger. He is the Economic Development Director for the City of Flora, and I'm going to get him to finally answer a question. Okay, who, or have to tell me who, were you ever surprised that you put in all this work to get a particular industry maybe to come to town and it just poof went away?
Yeah. Well,
you liked that, didn't you?
Well, no, I had something in my eye actually, Bruce.
Oh, okay.
But anyway,
yeah, all right.
Well, I would say I have to admit a couple years ago when the state was spotting some marijuana growing facilities, we talked about it. We thought we saw an opportunity based on a tremendous investment,
right,
the dollars that
right,
these companies were going to tie into these things, and the job creation. The real estate taxes that it generate was going to use a lot of utilities, and
it's a growing industry,
right? So we had a
do you like that? That's a good
yes,
thought, too.
I picked up on that.
All right.
Yeah.
Just making sure everybody picked up on that.
But we had a good piece of land available to them, did a little rezoning for them, and worked really, we thought, really well with them. And, well, as you recall the story, we did end up being the number one choice location under the Quinn administration.
Right.
But then when politics changed in Springfield, then things kind of got unraveled. And eventually, long story short, we were not chosen. And we just kind of took that as a hard lesson, and what have you.
You kind of made lemons into lemonade there,
That's
though,
true.
too, didn't
That's
you?
true. But as you know, along comes Ed Lewis and Ed Lewis Trucking. He's doing a tremendous amount of work for North American Lighting. And we negotiated with Ed for quite a long time, and finally sold him a tract of land out there. He has a brand new facility there.
Yeah, it's very nice.
And I'm not sure, but I think we may be even talking with Ed before too long before yet a second building on that property. And he's great to work with. And
plus, you're not dealing with the political side of a situation that can turn with an election, are you?
That's
with a private person like Ed?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
And I should add, of course, Ed does a tremendous amount of work for North American Lighting, but he also does a lot of work for Hella as well, and several other companies.
He's doing work for Chris Dickey out there with the recycling as well.
Yeah,
so
he's everywhere.
That's yeah. If you can see Ed Lewis trucking truck, yeah, they are all over the place. Yeah. How much of the gig is grant making? How much of the gig is applying for grants?
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, Bruce. I'd like to take a lot of credit for putting our grants together, but we're very dependent on South Central Illinois Regional Planning and Development Commission out of Salem. We've been with that organization for over 20 years, and based in Salem, they do general economic development, counseling and what have you for Fayette, Effingham, Jasper, Clay, and Marion counties. And again, based in Salem. They've got a tremendous staff there, and those people can help a rural township with little or no money apply for grants to replace culverts and bridges and that kind of thing.
Sure.
But they can also help us, for example, with $1 million project, something in the industrial park or what have you.
Well, see, now that's the thing. A lot of folks maybe don't realize that whenever you're as part of the economic development, it's not just bringing the companies into town, is it? You've got to also ensure that the infrastructure is there to help bring the companies to town. Correct?
Yeah, that's true, and that's where these guys are real experts. It's all they do. They work on enterprise zones. They work on TIFs. And but multi-million-dollar loans, their specialty is loan packaging.
I see.
And using maybe some federal money, some state
SBA,
money.
that kind of thing.
That's right. And then mingling that with local lenders, and they're heavy on that. They always like to see a local lender be a partner in it.
Right.
And it comes to, they're working on some things right now that are going to be really, really neat.
Well, that does lead me to my final question, or one of the final questions I'm going to ask you, the next to last question. What do you see in the future here for Florida? Do we have a lot of stuff in the works, the economic development area?
Well,
what can you tell me about the future?
I've spent a lot of time here, Bruce, going on about the industrial park, but there is a large focus there, and I spend most of my time working on issues and projects in the industrial park.
Of course.
But our retail is getting hot right now, and we're continuing to put money into Kinnaman Drive, which runs parallel to Route 50 west of Mach 1. And now we'll also be starting here in the next couple of weeks a perpendicular street named after former Mayor Bob Tackett.
Oh, really?
Tackett Drive.
Where's that going to be?
Well, again, it's a street that will run north and south off of Kinnaman.
Okay.
And Heather Blank will be breaking ground before too long.
Wonderful.
On her new Edward Jones facility, which I should add will be a commercial duplex building.
Oh, outstanding.
And she'll have a tenant there. And we've got another really good-looking prospect for a couple lots just east of her.
Great.
So we've got 9 there, and we're hoping these street extensions will really help that.
Future's bright.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, you know, I've got one last question to ask before I let you get out of here. Then, what kind of car are you going to be driving down Kettleman Street?
Well, I don't know where that question came from.
You know exactly. You asked me the last question of the day. I was going to ask you what kind of car you drive.
Yeah, I think it'll just be an 85 Ford pickup truck.
Hey, Dan, thank you so much for coming on here today.
Thank you.
Really
Bruce.
appreciate it.
I enjoyed it a lot.
Dan Sulsberger, he's the Economic Development Director here in Florida. That's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We'll talk to you all tomorrow. Have a great day.